Hello, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today I'm going to talk about Nilkamal. Will it continue to move higher, or when will the up move really begin? Because the stock has been going downwards for a few weeks. So let's get started. First order disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Nilkamal, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. And also, if you can pay $100 upfront, then you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. So that's a 16% discount. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, kindly take the monthly membership on YouTube, which I just recently started, and you get all the benefits of Patreon on YouTube. Now about the company. Established in 1981, Nilkamal is one of the brands in the plastic industry, and they provide decorative, you can say, products also, which are used in marriages, so chairs, tables, etc., and so many other plastic products. A product catalog includes, as I said, plastic almirah, cabinets, chairs, etc. And they also manufacture mattresses and milk packet containers, so that are being also used by FMCG makers. So the market cap of the company has dropped to around 3,500 crores. It has come down appreciably over the last 6-8 months. If you look at the numbers, and only Q1 numbers are available, and that is also weird that up till now the September quarter numbers are still not out, and the sales went up by around 97% year on year. So you would remember that the June quarter of last year was a complete washout, especially for the food industry, especially for the FMCG and you can say consumer industry altogether. And the profit was around 36 crores versus a loss of 28 crores. So again, if you look at the numbers, it has been a sharp uptake. Interest burden has increased. Now that is a cause for concern, that interest is not coming down, so they are not reducing debt at the level that they should have, and that's why return on equity is around 13%. Operating profit margin of 10% is nothing great. It is on an average keel, and probably these ratios or these margins are the reasons why people are looking at other kind of companies like Supreme, etc., to look at rather than Anil Kamal. High promoter and institutional holding with 14% free float is a positive thing. If you look at the performance, then stock has done very well in the last 18 months. So to tell you frankly, the stock has doubled. At its peak, it had doubled from the lows of you can say 2020, but numbers have been fine. Numbers have not been that extraordinary, and that is why the stock has tumbled down from the highs. It has recovered, the numbers have recovered smartly from last year, as you have seen that we have that the stock or the company was under a lot of losses because of the kind of turmoil we faced due to the pandemic, but things have improved appreciably now. So business slumped during the shutdown and the pandemic, but now things are coming back into focus, and may see demand surge in the next 6 months, especially during this festive season. I believe December quarter should be pretty good, and the company should be putting in very good numbers for September as well as December. So we have to wait and see how the numbers pan out. So, in my opinion, it can do extremely well in the next 2 years. I believe that the valuations are very attractive, and even a little bit of uptick in the margins could see a lot of move on the stock. I think once the upticks come in terms of margins and ROEs, we could see even 3,000 plus levels here on the stock, probably 3,300 or so. Pent up demand will take care of FY22, and we have seen that happen. I mean, second half of FY22 should be pretty good, and I think next year FY23 will be even bigger. And I think valuations are still better. You remember that 3 years back it was trading at 70-80 times earnings or even more. Earnings have not grown that much, but the stock has also fallen. So stock is around at 2,200, 2,300. 10% lower from here. If the market remains a little bit jittery, you get 2100 on the stock. Those are very good levels to accumulate something like Nilkamal. It is a market leader with a gamut of products and doing extremely well. Although there have been competition and there have been other companies coming in, but Nilkamal is also a brand to be recognized with and have kept increasing market share over the last decade. Yes, over the last 1 year, things have become shaky, and that's why the stock has fallen 20% from the top. But the levels are also attractive. If you look at technically, then there is strong support around the 2000 level. So that's what I was mentioning. The stock is around 2300. Any dip towards 2100 to 2200 would be very good levels to buy. A major breakout is expected above 2650 levels, which is still a far cry. So I think these are decent levels to accumulate. Again, do not buy 5 6 more than 5 6% of your total holding, but it has come off highs and it is at decent levels that one can look at and may see up move as festive season is in full swing at the moment. So the up move may begin from December onwards as the market stabilizes. 10% from here lower would be even better to buy. So in my opinion, if you have it, then probably average at lower levels. I think if you have it at 26, 2700, these are decent levels to buy it. I think 2250, 2270 can be added on any bad days, declining days, and have a 2 3 year view. This should perform extremely well as things pick up, but have only 5 6% of your total holding. So this was my video on Nilkamal. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my video straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.